Hello guys, Sabi here again. Last time I told you I will talking from my guitars. So if you are a guitar player or a musician, but the guitar players, I think the most stupid guys with this question, because we need all guitars from all over the world. One is never enough. When I started this ship life, I knew so I need to use professional instruments on board, because the low quality is maybe bring a few problems, and on board you can't help on a few problems. So it's a bad neck, what is moving too much, it's not okay here, because we are sometimes coming from the winter to the summer, and with from a dry region to the big humidity region, it's a low quality instrument maybe not okay. It's moving too much, and you need to believe it's true. So I started with a Fender Light Ash Stratocaster. It's a Korean model, ash body, a very nice birdsey maple neck. I changed the tuner to a locking tuning machine, and in the bridge position I has a DiMarzio mini humbucker, and it was a very good guitar. Just I want to testing more and more instruments, and I used the Yamaha Pacifica 812W with full Seymour Duncan pickups, Sperzel locking tuners, Wilkinson 2-point tremolo system, and I used the Godin from Canada. I used two different Mexico Fender Stratocaster, and few years before I understood I want a private guitar what is based on my private ideas. And in my country, in Hungary, I have so many good friends who building instruments, and one of them built to me this special Stratocaster. I'm a Stratocaster guy, oh, I has an American standard Stratocaster on board with the two humbuckers. I changed the electronics, and I has Porritt Smith on board, and a few handmade Stratocasters. But this is my best Stratocaster now. My friend Csaba Boldog built to me, and I don't know you can see or not, but this is a special tremolo system. I love to use the tremolo, but I'm not using very brutal, so I'm not a Floyd Rose user. Just sometimes just a small vibrato, and sometimes I love to fighting with the guitar, but for the show feeling only. So this is a special tremolo by Ibanez. This is the Synchronous ZR tremolo. This is a real high quality, not a simple 2-point tremolo system. It's a fine. I don't know the exact English word, sorry, but if you can feel it, how working, it's totally different quality. So it's very, very good. I don't understand the Ibanez why stopped to use this model. So what I love, the truss rod system I can set here. It's important because the imbus version from here, it's sometimes you kill the screw, and it's dangerous on board. You can do nothing. Here just you put something. 1 minute. You can do it without a big problem. I'm using all time locking tuners. On it, it's a Goto from Japan. 2 Kinman pickup. It's noiseless, but with a good tone. Not all noiseless pickups have a nice tone. And the Seymour Duncan TB4 in the bridge position, and I can split it with this small button. Here you can watching, this is a fine tuning system for the tremolo. You can changing without tool very fast, and you can blocking the tremolo with this one. Nice cutaway, nice woodwork, and graphite reinforced neck. It's a massive neck, not a thin version. I have a big hand for me, and brass nut here. So this is a Stratocaster, but so many components is a higher quality. I love it. I think this is my best Strat. I have a Fender Elite Stratocaster, and I sold because I ordered for myself 3 years ago when I had my birthday, and I sold because it was much better for me. In the most music, the Stratocaster tone is very, very good, because I think this is the most flexible guitar for this music. With the humbucker I can play real rock music. I try to show you a few minutes from the rock show soon, and you will listening. It's can to be a rock. My another guitar is my special Telecaster. I want to testing the roasted wood. This is a Fender roasted Telecaster neck with 12-inch radius. That is 40. That is flatter. This is 12. For me, this is the minimum, because the traditional 9.5 is too. You need higher action if you love to pulling the strings, because if you pulling, the notes can dying, and I hate that one. But I need a comfortable guitar here because I need to play every day. It's not a business to me fighting for the guitars, because it kills my hand, and if my hand is tired, I can't to keep the quality. So it's very important to me. Fender locking tuners on it. Yeah, of course, on this neck model have a bigger frets. It's a modern, not exactly modern, not an Ibanez type or Jackson type modern neck, but most modern than the traditional version, and the frets are a little bit better than the small frets on the traditional models. So my another master builder built this body for me. He painted a very nice guitars, a few one, and I told to him I need a sparkling Telecaster, please. And after I told to him, if you have time, please make my to me a Telecaster body, please, because what is my problem with the original Telecaster body? Here is kill my hand. So to playing every night, it's not okay. I has on board a traditional Telecaster. It was the 60th anniversary model, and that was a very good guitar, really, with a very nice tone. I changed the pickups for the Fender Fender V mod pickups, but it was not enough when we played rock music. It was too thin, and now I changed the original Telecaster pickup configuration. Here is a Seymour Duncan little 59 mini humbucker. I can splitting with the push potentiometer, and here the Seymour Duncan Pirius. What is a single coil and P90, and together this is a humbucker, and this version is much better and much usable, because no limits now. I can playing really rock music. Maybe it's one of the best choice for the rock music if you want a mini humbucker. And the Pirius I can set with the switcher single humbucker P90, and it's three different tone, and together also different a little bit. So I think I don't want to use too big words, but I feel really this is the best Telecaster in all over the world now. I changed the body contour here, like the Stratocaster, and here is the jack output. It's in an angle, I don't know you can see or not. This is not a straight body, it's a little bit, yeah. And from few meters, this is a traditional Telecaster with a very nice color. But to use it, it's a modern professional instrument. One last point. Usually you will have problem with your guitars. The frets are very interesting question. I'm usually using stainless steel frets, because on board you can't working on the frets. It's not possible. If a screw coming out from here, I lost this screw from the bridge, and we find on board another one, and it's now working. It's not totally same. Maybe you can watching. It's a different color, but it's working. It's no problem. But the frets, it's not okay. Usually you have problem with the jack output, because every day you are using in out, and it's sometimes the solder too tight, and sometimes you have contact problems. Sometimes you need to fix again with the screw here. So it's you need to understand some problem will coming. The strings, another question. You need to move enough strings on board when you are arriving, because here now we can't going out to the musical instrument shop. If I'm using too many strings, I can't buy. I moved here enough now, different models. I'm using Gibson Bright, Darko Green, and I'm usually testing different strings. Now this is a Gore strings I never used, but we will see. We will see. Okay, I'm using 1046. This is a normal, and I think this is the best buy string. Long life, good tone, and it's good. I have too many guitars at home, and I try to buy usually the best buy strings, because I need to change too often, and it's big money. I try to use coated strings, but that's not my best friends now. I don't know why. The feeling is not the best, and of course more expensive, and I'm changing more often the strings, and it's okay. On the ship I feel I can use one set string about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Maximum is the 4 weeks, but it depends. We are playing on the pool deck under the sun. My hand is sweaty or not sweaty, and I'm keep one guitar in the cabin. I'm practicing on this guitar now, and the Strat is in the stage, or in the backstage in the case. I'm using double case. It's a Gator, and a very professional guitar case. It was not so cheap, but it's okay, because this company can buy another ticket for my guitars. So my guitars coming with me on the airplane. Okay guys, I'm talking too much, sorry. I hope you understand now why I'm using these guitars. And a funny story from the past years. This is the end story now. In Thailand, I find a small music store. It's been Koh Samui, and I'm usually testing strings, and if I'm going in a musical instrument shop, I usually buy strings because I will use it, so it's okay. And that small musical instrument shop, I find Porritt Smith strings, Ernie Ball, Slinky, and Fender strings. And you know that everybody fighting for the better price, and I told for a lady, I buying more, just give me a real good price. And she told me, hey, I need too much because this is original strings, not fake. And it was funny because so many fake watch on the street, fake Bluetooth speaker on the street there. So it was funny, but she told it's real. Okay, I bought a few one, and when I opened, it was nice, but after 3 days it's broken. And I opened another one. I started with the porridge Smith, and the next was the Ernie ball, and when I opened, I felt it's totally same string what the another was. Okay, I used 3 days later, it's broken. And I tested the fender, it was totally same, and 3 days later, it's also broken. Okay, there we played all time in the pool deck, and I felt how is the brutal humidity when your full body is sweaty. So it's okay, brutal for the strings, but I think the 3 days is not enough. Okay guys, have a nice day, and you need to practice and practice and practice.